Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Paulina, and in today's video I will be showing you the basic stitches of crochet. So for those who are starting out in this beautiful work, beautiful art, you need to stay to see this tutorial, okay? This one is for you. So yeah, we've got these basics stitches where you can do whatever you like, from purses to socks to accessories, tapestry, crochet, granny style, you name it. Whatever you want, you can do it. Just use your imagination. So yeah, I use it for everything. The first one here is the chain or foundation chain. Is if you use it to start your projects. It's basically the foundation of your project. So chain or foundation chain. The second one here is the slip stitch. I use it to finish my work as the end row, the last row, and it looks much more polished. I often use it to join parts of my projects together instead of sewing with a yarn and needle. So yeah, I use my hook instead. The next one is single crochet. If you're making something that needs structure, this is the go-to stitch. It gives you a strong and thick fabric, and it's also perfect to practice to get your tension right. This is a very simple stitch, and it's very useful for borders as well, borders or edges. I like this one very much too. Okay, now we move on to half double crochet. This one is taller than a single crochet, but not as open as a double crochet. I would say it's great for jumpers, hats, baby clothes, etc. Now this one here is a double crochet. Personally, this is my favorite because it's taller than the previous stitches, so it makes your work faster. Your work grows faster because of this reason, so it's very practical at the end. If you want to make something in a couple of days, like a summer top or whatever, this is the go-to stitch. And the last one, this one here, is the triple or treble crochet. This one is even taller than the double crochet. If you want a stitch that is tall, loose and lacy, then this is the one you need. As you can see, it's taller than the double crochet. I will add a crochet chart to download in the description box for you guys to get familiar with the common terms, okay? It will be in English and Spanish terms, okay? And after all this introduction, then we can start our first chain, our first stitch, which is the foundation chain. Yeah. To start, let me see. Yeah, we get a bit closer. It's better for you to see. We will start with a slip knot, and I will do it this way. Check this out. So yeah, I pull my fingers through, catch the yarn, and I pull through, and make it tighter. I grab my hook, I pull the longer yarn to make it tighter, and we yarn over, and we pull through that loop. So that's the first chain. Next one, second chain, yarn over, through the loop, and the third one, and so on. Yeah. So this is the foundation chain. From here we can start making all the rest of the stitches that I'm going to show you in a bit. Yeah. There we go. So this is the foundation chain again. Next one now is the slip stitch. For this one we start from the third chain from the hook. So we count from the hook the first one, second and third. So that's where we put our hook. If we don't, look what happens if I do it from the second chain. I made it a bit tighter. Look, if I use the second chain, we don't want this, so that's why we start from the third chain from the hook. Okay, so we count 3 from the hook. 1, 2, 2 and 3. So that's when we put our hook through in the third chain, like that. So now we have 2 loops, and we pass it through the first one again. Yarn over, through, and through that first loop again, and now we put it through that loop. Perfect. And so on. Next one. Oops. Last 2. And pull through. And the last one. Hook. Pull, yarn over. And try to pull through. This one is always a bit tighter. And pull through that loop. And that's it. We've done our slip stitch. Yeah. So I always like to end my work with a chain. I got my work, I got the string, the yarn, and I move on to the next one, which is the single crochet. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do our slip knot like this. We pull a string to make it tighter, and we make our chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and same thing as the slip stitch. We start from the third chain from the hook. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Pull over, turn over, and then in this one we have 2 loops, and we're gonna yarn over, and we're gonna pass our hook through those 2 loops like this. Yeah, let's do it again. Yarn over. Oh, sorry. Hook through that chain, yarn over. We have those 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through again. Yeah. Next one. Yarn over, through, and over, and through again. So that's the single crochet. And through those loops. Hook, yarn over, and through those loops. Yeah, and for the last one, I think, yeah. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, and again, chain to finish our work. We cut our yarn. Pull through the last one. Okay, so we have a single crochet ready. We move on to half double crochet. Yeah. Same as before. We make our slip knot and make our slip knot, our foundation chain. Here maybe you can skip it if you know already how to make the foundation chain and the slip knot. It's up to you. Okay, so here we are, the chain. And for this one, it's the same as the previous 2 stitches. We start from the third chain, counting from the hook. Okay, but in this one, we yarn over and we insert our hook in the third chain. Yarn over and pull through that chain. Now we have 3 loops, as you can see. We yarn over and we pull our hook through those 3 loops. And there we go. There we have our first half double crochet. We repeat the same process, yarn over, insert the hook, We yarn through, yarn over, and pull through those 3 loops. Then we have our second half double crochet, and we continue like this. Yep, and we pull through our 3 loops. Insert the hook, yarn over, and pull through. Perfect. And I think it's the last one, yeah. Yarn over and pull through. Chain 1, and we cut our nail, our yarn. And there we have our double crochet, half double crochets. Next one, my favorite, which is the double crochet. And same again, slip knot, foundation chain. Here things at the end, when we finish our foundation chain, then something changes a little bit, but it's nothing complicated, okay? Look, you will see now. So instead of counting 3 chains to insert our hook, we're gonna count from the hook 4 chains. So we're gonna insert our hook in the 4th chain from the hook. Yeah, there. We yarn over, we insert our hook in the 1st chain, pass through, and then here we're gonna yarn over. We have three loops, but here we're gonna yarn over and we're gonna pull through those first 2 loops. Yeah, we're gonna yarn over again and we're gonna pull through those last 2 loops, and that's our first double crochet. Yeah, let's do it again. So yarn over, we insert the hook in the chain, we pull it through, we yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, we yarn over again and in the last 2 loops, and then we have our second double crochet. We repeat the same thing. Yep, 2 loops, we yarn over and through those 2. Perfect. If there's something, guys, you're not understanding or I'm missing, please write it in the comment or leave me a message, and I will be happy to explain anything you like, guys. Okay, there we go. Yarn over, we pull through those first 2 loops, we yarn over again and in the last 2 loops, and then we have our double crochet. We chain 1 and we cut our yarn. Perfect. So now we move on to our last stitch for today, which is the triple or treble crochet. And same process as before. We do our foundation chain with our slip knot. Oops, I did it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in this case, because this stitch is taller than the double crochet, as you can see, instead of inserting our hook in the first chain as we did before, we need to count. Yes, you can see the triple is taller than the double crochet. So instead of inserting our hook in the 4th chain as we did before, in this case we need to insert our hook in the 5th chain. So we count from our hook 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here's where we're gonna insert our hook. I'm gonna add one more chain. Yes, so 3, 4 and 5. And now instead of yarning over once, we're gonna do it twice. So yarn over again. So now we have 3 loops, and we're gonna insert our hook in the 5th chain. We pull through the chain, we yarn over, and we pass it through the first 2 loops. Yeah, we yarn over again, and the next 2 loops we yarn over, and in the last 2 loops. So that's our first triple crochet. So this is why we need to start our first triple crochet from the 5th chain, because it's a way longer stitch. Yeah. Okay, next one. We yarn over twice. We insert our hook in our next chain. We pull through, yarn over, first 2 loops. Oops, yeah. Yarn over again in the next 2 loops, and yarn over in the last 2 loops. And then we got our second triple crochet. Again, insert hook, next chain, yarn over, first 2 loops, yarn over, second 2 loops, and yarn over in the last 2 loops. Beautiful. Again, as you can see, it's not very complicated. It may seem like it is, but when you start, as you start and you practice, I'm sure you're going to be able to make beautiful things. Okay, so we continue with the last 2 triple crochets. We pull through, we yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. And the last one, yarn over, hook, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through, and yarn over and pull through. And that's it. Chain 1, we cut. Perfect. And that's it. We've got all of our stitches. I hope you guys found this tutorial easy to follow. If there's something you didn't understand, please leave it in the comments or send me a message. I will be happy to answer to you guys and to clarify anything that you missed from here or I missed from explaining. Okay. Also, once you've mastered either of these stitches, if you want, you can send me a photo of what you've done, and I will be very, very happy to see your progress. So thank you guys again for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, which is for free, and that would help me so much more to grow and to reach more people that would like to learn. Yeah, enjoy your day, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.